As Republicans are still bickering back and forth about what kind of programs for the needy to cut in order to keep the government running this week, let's not forget that tomorrow, Thursday, we are going to get our very first impeachment inquiry hearing in the House of Representatives. So that's a lot of fun, right? Especially considering the fact that earlier this week, Fox News already destroyed one of the Republicans' biggest talking points when it comes to pushing for President Biden to be impeached. Fox News had previously, prior to this week, a couple weeks ago, they interviewed Viktor Shokin, who was the Ukrainian prosecutor that was fired. And that was going to be the whole focus of this impeachment. Like Biden, while vice president, had Viktor Shokin fired, Republicans tell us, because Shokin was going to investigate Burisma and his son might get in trouble. So Biden leveraged his power, not just with the Obama administration, with the entire world to get Shokin fired, Republicans allege. But this week, as I said, Fox News blew up that point that they themselves had been pushing because they decided, hey, we already talked to Shokin. What if we talk to Poroshenko, the man who was the president of Ukraine when Shokin was fired? He'll give us even more wonderful news that Republicans can then use to impeach President Biden. So Brian Kilmeade, he does an interview with Petro Poroshenko, former president of Ukraine, expecting him to blow open this whole impeachment and incriminate Biden and a whole bunch of things, and it actually ended up doing the opposite. After Kilmeade played a clip of the Shokin interview for Poroshenko, this is what Poroshenko had to say. First of all, this is a completely crazy person. This is something wrong with him. Second, there is not one single word of truth. Please do not use such a person like Shokin to undermine trust. He then added that Shokin was fired because he, quote, played very dirty games. Not only that, but as I've mentioned in the past, Devin Archer, who did appear in the House hearings earlier this year as a star witness for Republicans. He's Hunter Biden's former business partner. Even Devin Archer said that actually firing Shokin was actually against Burisma's best interest because Shokin was not going after corruption at Burisma. So all of the Republican talking points have fallen apart. Not just with this interview, although this certainly doesn't help them at all, but with every witness they've paraded in front of the House this year. And yet they're still going through with it. Tomorrow, we're going to have our first hearing. And I honestly cannot wait to see what Republicans have to say because they have nothing. All their points have been debunked. All their witnesses have been thoroughly, basically discredited. So tomorrow is going to be interesting because I can't wait to see what Republicans fabricate. Because at this point, that is all they have is pure fabrications and speculation, because that's all you get when you have no actual evidence. Ring of Fire has fresh content 7 days a week, so if you want to be reminded about it, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell to be notified every time a new video goes up.